If you want to witness the house that your dream brings to you, Mumbai, India is the right destination for you. Antilia houses about 27 stories, which is home to the family of Mukesh Ambani, who is the fourth richest man in the world at the moment. With its net worth over $2 billion, the residential building costs more than the Buckingham Palace. Having a spa to relax in, a temple to ask blessings from the Almighty, and a personal theater that will allow you to watch the latest movies without leaving the comfort of your home surely makes living here a very expensive affair that might not be affordable to the common man. Welcome to Luxent. The costliest residential buildings of the world, and there would not be any attractions to ogle at? Of course there are. The buildings in itself is a masterpiece which we crave to experience with all our senses. If only we could spend one day at this pristine residence, it is only a treat to the eyes, but a treat to the souls as well. In this video, we bring to you the attractions and facilities Antilia has to offer to the family members. Decked with 9 elevators, you can easily maneuver in between the floors and check out the luxuries that the building has to offer. We bet you have not seen multiple storied garages in a residential buildings, but you can have a look at that here at Antilia. Having a capacity of harboring about 168 cars, guests are sure to face no problems in finding a good parking spot. In spite of having parking areas for about 168 cars, let us not forget that every car the family owns will require maintenance of its own. And yes, we cannot expect their cars to be looked after at the same place. Our cars go for a tire change. Therefore, the building has got its own service center, and we cannot help but wonder whether the Maybach worth 5 crore gets serviced there itself. This opulent property needs not only the technical advancements but also a staff of about 600 people who will look after each and every needs of yours, whatever it may be. Maintaining a group of staff this huge seems to be a very Herculean task, but the Ambanis have got it covered with a salary of $2,500 each month. The family only employs the best from their respective fields, therefore such a great amount of money is justified. With $1.5 million going out to the workforce, the maintenance has been expensive all throughout. You can find the Ambanis on the cover of various magazines, in between the pages of newspapers, or going live on television. This attracts the attention of one and all, and more so when you are a millionaire. People are going to be jealous of your success and might want to bring you down. The publicity that you get might not always be a boon to you. To get rid of the negative attention that has been bestowed to the family, 28 commandos work tirelessly all day long to provide a sense of comfort and security to the members of the family. Spending over $20,000 a month on security itself had become a necessity for the family after it had received a threat call from a terror group. This Z-level security is of the highest level provided by the Government of India. Safety comes first anyway. For an average individual, renting home in the economic capital may seem to be a little difficult. But let's face it, the Ambani's family is not an average one. Having built Antilia in the costliest area of South Mumbai, the building's value shall keep on increasing as day passed by. For your information, every square foot in the neighborhood goes at about 80,000 rupees. We can imagine what a great view the tall buildings will provide. Antilia is an architectural marvel. It is, with about 27 stories. The building's actual height might be the same as that of any other buildings with 40 floors. This is so because some of the ceilings are double the height of any normal ceilings in any other buildings. If you still cannot imagine why did they make the height double of its normal value, you should know that the building is entirely earthquake resistant up to a scale of 8 Richter scale. Being religious, the entire building has been decked with symbols of sun and lotus. The Indian-style mandir witnesses daily prayer offerings, and the Almighty surely blesses them with a lot. Except sun and lotus motifs, each floor has a unique touch to it, and none of them have been similarly styled. Mumbai traffic is bad, too bad, maybe the worst of the lot. The fact that Antilia has not one but 3 helipad is sure to make the people of Mumbai jealous for having to brave through the traffic that takes the life out of them. Mumbai has a moderate climate, being very close to the sea, but it does get warm in the summer. To combat the extreme heat, the Ambanis had built for themselves a snow room where fake snow gets showered upon. Where do we need to line up to book our seats in the room? Because we are enthralled. We have all wanted a prom for ourselves, didn't we? Antilia has a ballroom of its own. Sounds like a dream, right? If only we could engage ourselves with our significant others, dressed up and dance and twirl to slow music. We should stop dreaming now. The ballroom does not serve non-vegetarian food and alcohol because the family does not indulge in either of the two. The building is a skyscraper, but a hanging garden adds to its glory. The garden is not only for show, but also, wait for it, energy conservation. The plants absorb the sunlight and keep the interior of the building cool. How cool is that? Conservation is the need of the hour, and set an example, Antilia paved the way forward. At the end of the day, we all need a little recreation to put ourselves at rest. The recreational facilities in Antilia are separate across the 2 floors: a yoga room for strengthening the power of the mind, a spa to relax and have a peaceful evening, several swimming pools to facilitate and aid in building the much required skill are some of the facilities offered. Honestly, these are enough to put any resort down on their knees. The family is very fond of art and did not fail to adorn their residence with paintings and sculptures from various parts of the world. The building can truly serve an art-fanatic place to indulge in. The sun-kissed living room of theirs overlooking the blue sea, and any photographer would love to capture the beauty of the huge sea from Antilia. We often crib about the electricity dues that we have to part with every month. Imagine paying about 6,37,000 units of power consumption in the first month itself. It will surely dig a hole in our pocket. That would be beyond recovery. But this is the reality that Antilia faces. In easier terminology, the family to part with $15,500 in a single month, which covers only electricity. Who else can afford such to pay off such great dues if not Mr. Ambani? We are quite sure that Thomas Edison did not have this in mind after he made everyone's home brighten up. Now, you clearly have a goal to work for. In order to achieve this, you need to strive and work hard. Working hard has no end to it. Strive until your dream is achieved. Stop only when you have no unfulfilled desires. Till then, give your best and let us know in the comments below what attracted you the most. Adios.